Oh, sorry about that. Jedi Joe here, and I have moved to my room to do some PS2 and Nintendo DS game reviews. This is one of my favorites for PS2, and that would be Transformers the game. The original Transformers, because that was the only Transformers out at the time of the PS2, when the PS2 was at its highest. I actually do not have a PS3. Don't know if I'm really planning on getting one either. I'm an Xbox junkie. I'm sorry. For all of you PS Network fans. Well, basically you got campaign and that's all you have. No multiplayer, no nothing. Don't let that discourage you. This game is definitely worth it. Unlike the DS version, but alike in every other version of the game, it has Autobot and Decepticon on one disc. The DS, you have to buy them separately. I prefer Autobots a lot more, because actually, I think that the Autobots has more replay value, because actually, you can play the first level and just free roam. You can do that in any level, by the way. But the first level is my favorite to free roam on. And, well, let me just show you, and I'll tell you about the pros and cons. This really is probably my second favorite to another game that I may do a review on, so I'll tell you about that then. Yep. Let it load here. Okay. Now here I'm playing as Bumblebee. Oh, sorry about the campaign video. Playing as Bumblebee in the suburbs. Now, if you're not a fan of the movies, well, I don't know. I was going to say, if you're not a fan of the movies, you probably still like the game, but that's hard to tell for sure. Now, basically, it's pretty obvious. It's going to be an exact copy of the movie. So the campaign's going to be the plot of the movie, and then also you're going to be, like, just free roaming once you've completed the level. Now, since you're giant, you can, like, for say, pick up trees and whack stuff with them, like Decepticons. You can find Decepticons all over the place. Well, not all over the place, they're not super common or anything, but you'll be able to find them and take them out. The police will come after you, as you can hear, if you start doing bad stuff. One of my favorite things to do is maybe get the police on me and just start kind of fighting them, and you know, just kind of mess around. That's really all I'm saying. Then you can obviously shoot. You have two different ways of shooting, and whatever your two different ways of shooting are the same whenever you're in car mode. And then you've got your nitro. And if you don't have a PS2, I would recommend it for any other game console. I'm sure it's the same. I can't guarantee that because I do not have it for any other game console, but I would guess that I don't know what they would even be able to change about it, just varying by console. So I would guess that probably maybe if you have like an original Xbox, or I wonder if they made this for GameCube. If they did, then probably GameCube. It's probably all the same. So as you can see, you can climb up buildings, and just think of it as a free roaming Transformers game, but actually you have to complete the missions, and then once you've completed all the, like, you'll do these little missions within one mission. They'll be called chapters, and then once you've completed all the chapters within a mission, then you can free roam it. And you cannot change your characters within the free roam, but the newest Transformers game, you can't even free roam at all. So, I would recommend this one, not because of the graphics or anything else, but just for the fun of it, you know? I mean, I think that, in my opinion, this is the best of the Transformers games, but that's only in my opinion. Most people would think, oh, the graphics are horrible, but I think they're fine. You know, I'm just not as picky as other people are about graphics. Ouch. Yeah. So, well, hello, Decepticon. And that's about it. I know it's kind of a short game review, it doesn't tell much about it, but I'm really sure that if you enjoyed the movies, then you will enjoy the missions. And once you're done with the missions, there's still tons of replay value with being able to just free roam and kind of, well, generally you do naughty things, but sometimes you can just kind of free roam for fun. Like, sometimes I just drive around, like, just drive on the highway, but generally I kind of do naughty things, like destroy police cars and get the army on me, then they'll send tanks and helicopters, and that's kind of the more fun thing to do, even though it's kind of evil. But you get the gist of it. So, yeah, this is one of my favorites. And I recommend it to anyone that's a fan of the movies or just thinks that the Transformers look cool. Because the game is a complete individual from the movies, but in the same fact, it is a clone of the movie. So, take your pick. Buy it or don't, but I would recommend buying it. Comment, subscribe, post, whatever you want to do. Jedi Joe, out.